formally welcome our Honorable Chairman, all members of RAC, our Director, PME Chairman, Heads of Divisions, all scientists for the second day of the 26th RAC meeting. Today we start with a virtual field visit. We will go to the farmers' fields virtually, and they will be explaining their experience about the technologies that they have adopted, and they are spreading our technologies across their regions. So on this auspicious day of Kisan Divas, we are joined by around 15 farmers from different states of our country, right from Mizoram to Tamil Nadu. And on behalf of ICR and IAHR, I would assure them that we are always there for them and support them in all situations. And also, I would like to remind that IHR, scientists at IHR feel that our existence is because of them, and their success is our success. And I also thank them for actually adopting our varieties and spreading and being an ambassador for our technologies. So without wasting much time, I will go ahead with this virtual field visit. Yeah, our Dr. Sridhar is moderating this technically. There are 11 technologies. So now we start with the first technology, dragon fruit off-season production technology. Now I request Dr. Karunakaran please introduce the technology for 1 to 2 minutes, and also the farmer who has adopted our technology, and ask him to speak about our technology. Please, sir.
Most respected RAC chairman and members, director, good morning to all. Now, dragon fruit off-season production adopted by the farmers from Telangana, the district from Sangareddy, sir, actually. Dr. Srinivasa Rao adopted our technology since 2015 onwards. Initially, he has came for to learn about the technology, how to grow the dragon fruit for regular season. He has attended more than 3 field days, and he gave 2 success story about lecture to the different farmers also. And ICR, IAHR developed a technology for off-season production, for particularly on dragon fruit. Why off-season production? The dragon fruit is highly sensitive to the light. And also the dragon fruit available in the market is right from May last week to till October, sir. From November to April, we are importing the fruits, around 200 crore worthy fruits we are importing from the Vietnam. So for that, we have developed a technology, the technology adopted by second year consecutively by the farmer, Dr. Srinivasa Rao. And we also organized the off-season production technology in 2020, along with Dr. Rao and ICR collaboration. We have done the off-season. More than 8 state farmers adopted that particular program at Sangareddy, and farmers field itself we demonstrated, sir. Now, I will ask Dr. Rao to introduce himself and how much area is growing and what are the technology learned from us. He will share his experience and also economics, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Respected scientists. I'm Dr. Srinivas. So today we are demonstrating dragon fruit off-season production, and we are growing dragon fruit in Sangareddy district, Kondapur Mandal, and Aliabad village since 6 years. We are in constant technical guidance from IHR Bangalore under Dr. Karunakaran sir since 6 years, and we are successfully growing dragon fruit, and we are yielding almost 10 tons per acre from past couple of years. And that usually dragon fruit grows from June to October in India in our climatic conditions, but we are doing this off-season production from December to March. So with this, in the normal season, we get around 150 rupees to 120 rupees per kilogram for farmer's price. But with the help of this technology, we are able to get almost 250 rupees by production of the dragon fruit during the off season. Mainly during these months, we import dragon fruit from Vietnam, which we are able to give throughout the year supply, so that our traders who buys the fruit from us get a constant supply. And we are able to get around 3 tons of dragon fruit per acre with this technology during the off-season production. So it is very economical for us, and most of the farmers are adopting, because even if, for example, during the season, the price of the dragon fruit falls, we can also concentrate on the off-season production and get economical benefits. And I thank Dr. Karunakaran sir to help and demonstrate the off-season technology to the farmers and help in getting more economical benefits. Thank you, sir.
Sir, maybe the RAC members may interact if they have any questions with to be asked to the farmer, please.
Yeah.
This is just I want actually it's a very good thing, because they are cultivating not only in June to October in regular, but the December to March in off season they are growing. My thanks to them, because actually 10 tons per hectare they get yield what he has mentioned. That is in the June to October, or in the off season. Off season, how much they get? 3 tons per hectare.
Off season we get around 3 tons, sir. Off season we get around 3 tons per acre, sir. 3 tons per acre.
June to October in normal time, how much yield you get?
It is around 10 tons, sir. Around 8 tons to 10 tons we are getting yielding from June to October, sir.
I want to know, is there any...
Regarding your disposal, marketing, there is no problem?
Sir, that will be the demand, sir, off season. No, that is off season.
We are getting almost 50 to 100% price. Around 250 rupees we are getting in the off season production, sir.
In case of regular
rupees
season,
per kg, 250 rupees per kg.
Yes, yes.
And
yes, sir, 250 rupees per kilogram.
Season, normal season,
it is 120 rupees. 120 rupees we are getting, sir. Sometimes it makes, yes, sir. 120 rupees, sir, on an average.
Dr. Ravi Shankar has a question, I think.
No, I want to know, see, the yield is in the off-season much less. I understand that.
Yes,
but the price is higher, so you are able to, kind of match these. Though the productivity is low, the price is higher, right?
Yes.
But is there any...
So we are able to get both, sir, season production and also off-season production, sir. But we are doing only 20% of the duration, sir. Throughout the end of the season.
Okay.
Only 2 harvests we are taking, sir.
I want to ask the scientists concerned.
Yes,
is there any way to increase the yield through any hormonal applications and such measures which could increase the yield?
Yes, sir. Yes,
possible?
Sir. Yes, sir. There is we tried CPP-U, sir. Actually, sir, and baclobitrosol. Due to 8 hours, less than 8 hours light, and the temperature also plays one more factor, sir. More than 15 degree soil temperature is required for to induce the flowering. Second factor is more than 14 hours light is required to induce the flowering, sir. So in case of baclobitrosol and CPP-U, we could not get the flowering, sir. Both the hormones we tried. But 3 factors very important, sir. In case of northern India, it cannot be tried because of the soil temperature is, it goes less than 5 degrees, 7 degrees during after November, December, January onwards. Very difficult to do in those regions. So these are the 3 factors very important for to induce the flowering rather than the hormonal applications.
Yeah, Dr. Karunakaran, I think we will not go too much in depth because other farmers, we have nearly 15 farmers to speak. We will not have time. Very crisp questions and responses from the farmers alone, please, so that the other farmers need not wait so long. So we go to the next technology. Thank you, Dr. Srinivas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And I now request the Dr. Karunakaran to take up the next technology, Sidhu jackfruit. Yeah,
Sir,
linking biodiversity to farmers' livelihood. Yeah.
Sir, good morning to all. We have identified the variety called Sidhu. It is a deep coppery red in color. The farmers linking biodiversity, how the social security and nutrition security. This is the classical example. We have done it through ICR and IIHR. We facilitated the farmers to documentation and releasing of these varieties. From single tree, today, over the 3 years of period, we sold around 75,000 saplings. In that saplings, we had a memorandum of understanding with the farmers for producing the planting material. In the memorandum of understanding, 75% goes back to revenue to the farmers, only 25% for institute for production cost. So the farmer, how is, and also under ICR, IHR handholding, we gave training for propagation of planting material. Over the last 2 years, the farmer himself is produced around 50,000 saplings and he sold the sapling. This year, he produced almost 30,000 sapling already he produced for forthcoming ensuing rainy season. Now, Mr. Parmesh, located at Tumkur district in Karnataka, sir. So, Parmesh, over to you. Please share your experience.
Okay. Namaste. Nan Parmesh anta. Nanu Karnatakada Tumkur jilleya Sidhu Halasu raita. 2014, 2015, 2016 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಹೆಸರುಘಟ್ಟ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇವರ ನಿರಂತರವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಿಂದ 2017 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿದ್ದು ಹಲಸು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವೆರೈಟಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಭಾರತೀಯ ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹೆಸರುಘಟ್ಟ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇವರು ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಿದ್ದು ಹಲಸಿನ ಒಂದು ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ತರಬೇತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. 2017 ಇಂದ 2021 ವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು 40,000 ಗಿಡ ಪ್ರಾಪಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸುಮಾರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆದಾಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ 8ರಿಂದ 10,000 ಆದಾಯ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವರು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಹೆಸರುಘಟ್ಟ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹಾಗೂ ಸಿದ್ದು ಹಲಸು ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಒಡಂಬಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತ ಈ ಒಂದು ಏನು ತರಬೇತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಸಿಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲು ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವ ಬಂತು. ಏನು ಒಂದು ರೈತರ ಒಂದು ಆದಾಯ ದ್ವಿಗುಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ ಒಂದು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಒಂದು ವೆರೈಟಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕವಾಗಿ ರೈತನು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಲು ಭಾರತೀಯ ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹೆಸರುಘಟ್ಟ, ಅದರ ಅಂಗಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹಿರೇಹಳ್ಳಿ ಚೆಸ್ ತುಮಕೂರು ಇವರ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಿದ್ದು ಹಲಸು ಪರಮೇಶ್, ನಾನು IIHR ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Thank you, Parmesh. Karunakaran, just in gist, you can just explain.
Dr. Karunakaran,
Yes,
Karunakaran,
sir.
can you just translate a few sentences of what Parmesh ji has told?
Yes,
Very
yes.
brief, very brief.
Yes, sir. Mr. Parmesh started his own propagation unit. Now he's produced more than 50,000 sapling. Previously, from the single tree, he got income of around 8,000 to 10,000 rupees only by selling the fruits. By this identification of this variety and releasing of by this variety, he got more than 50 lakhs income he earned over the 3 to 4 years of period by selling by this sapling, sir. So you want to thank ICR, IHR and Government of India for the support by promoting farmers varieties, sir. By promoting
Thank you, Karunakaran. Thank you, Karunakaran, Doctor.
This income is only from a single tree, sir. Single tree he had. He is collecting the cyan wood from that one and started multiplying, and now he has his own nursery.
Yeah. Any questions for the for the farmer, please, sir?
And I have a quick question.
Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir.
Any biotic constraint you face during the process? Dr. Rao, can you translate, please?
Sir, biotic constraint?
Yeah.
What is that? Can you just elaborate, sir, what it is?
Any biotic diseases or pest constraint you face during the process?
Okay. Dr. Karunakaran, can you ask if he is facing any diseases while multiplying the saplings?
ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ, ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ರೋಗ ರುಜಿನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
ನಮ್ದು ಓಪನ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನರ್ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಆತರ ಏನು ರೋಗ ರುಜಿನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಏನೇ ಬಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ICR ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕರುಣಾಕರನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಟೀಮು ನಮ್ಗೆ
ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಏನು ರೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ರೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ.
He has not faced any issues of biotech problem, sir. Pest and disease problem. Thank you, Parmesh.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ?
Almost South India we have covered, sir. It's some few plants have gone to northern parts of the country, eastern part also little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Karunakaran. Thank you, Parmeshwarji. Now we go to the next variety, Arka Sahan, custard apple variety. Dr. T. Shaktivel, sir, please can you tell something about this variety and introduce the farmer, please?
Thank you, Dr. Rao. Good morning to all. I am very happy to introduce Mr. P. Madhusudana Reddy. He is from a small town in Ballari district called Kurugodu, and he is holding M.Tech in textile engineering. And his families are in farming for the last generations, and they have very beautiful orchards of pomegranate, guava, and fig. With the introduction of this, I hand over to Mr. Madhusudan Reddy. Kindly express your views about Arka Sahan as you are growing Arka Sahan for last 6 or 7 years. Over to Reddy, please.
Yeah, thank you, Shaktivel sir. Good morning to everyone who present in this session. And it is really an opportunity to share about that my experience with Arka Sahan. I went for plantation in year 2016, around 650 plants. See, inspiration is Shaktivel sir. See, when I visited IHR, and I really amazed by looking at size of this Arka Sahan fruit. He shared some fruit, and after eating that one, I understood that I definitely have to grow this one only. And because it's a platinum standard, I can say in comparison with any other like a custard apple fruits. And by that way, my journey was not so smooth. Initially, I faced some problems and a pollination problem, especially I have been trained by IHR, and where it has been taught that we have to do pollination in May. And first year, I could not able to get success. And because Ballari is, many people may be knowing that it's very hot area. In May, especially that early rains will start either in May or maybe in June later on. So by that way, at low humidity, high temperature, making success in pollination is impossible. That's what I didn't get any result. And I am not left as it is. I continued changing the seasons. And I tried in rainy season. There was some good success. And keep on trying. And this year, I am getting a very good crop. See, almost I tried with the 350 plants and pollination, we gone for adapting ethereal for a defoliation using a hormone, because basically we are for pomegranate farmers. By that way, I could able to adopt some techniques that helped a lot. Synchronization between Arka Sahan and the Balanagar is supposed to be used for a pollination. Very good. And at a time we are getting a flowers, and size of the flowers also very profound, I can say. Good amount of flowers we could able to get. And each, the plant growth also is very good. We didn't see any kind of fungal infection. It is totally free, I can say, because initially it was associated with the pomegranate, where you used to see the lot of diseases by the pomegranate in the pomegranate plant. Though it is adjacent to that, we didn't see even single fungal infection on this plant. This is what, in comparison with NMK1, I can say it is very superior, and we can try the top seasonal crops also. And this time I'm getting harvest in a mid of January. See, Ethereal I have done 14th August, and pollination we started on 21st. It is exactly 36 days onwards, and the projected harvest is going to be 15th of January, and each plant not less than 30 kilos I am going to get this year. Yeah, this is what just I thought of sharing with all you people.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Reddy. Now, any few questions from the RIC members?
That's fine. Thank you.
Pollination, Mr. Reddy, one
Yes.
thing just I want. You are getting a 13 kgs per plant.
30.
Oh, 30. Then
Yeah.
what is the price of disposal? How much, what is the rate of disposal?
Sir, highest price I got 150 rupees. And an average we can keep it around 120, sir, per kg. See, size of the fruit almost I'm getting above 300 grams.
And another thing, what is the income? Because suppose per hectare, if you go for, what is the investment and what is the income you get?
Sir, see, actually, running cost, I have taken a figures of running cost. I have not taken the plantation anyway. We are getting per plant. We are
running
going to
cost
pay
you can make, running cost only.
Yeah, running cost is like pollination. We have to spend around 25,000 per acre. Then apart from that, the fertilizer and all together, another 25,000. Put together, 50,000 is more than sufficient, sir. And that too, looking at the pest management and even any disease management, hardly we are spraying like once in 15 days as a formality. Otherwise, we are not seeing any great diseases infected by this plant.
How much you get? If you invest 25,000, 50,000 around you are spending per hectare. How much income you get?
Not less than 4 to 5 lakhs we can get, sir. In that, around 50,000, at least net profit, not less than around 3 lakhs we can get per acre.
Very good, very good. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah.
Any honorable member?
Thank you.
Then
Sir,
Thank you.
Namaskar, sir.
Sir, I have
Dr. Pandey, sir, please.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Quick.
Hello.
Dr. Oscar, direct,
Yes.
quick. Yeah.
Hello. Your crop canopy seems to be very appropriate. I'm very happy to see your orchard. Only one question. When do you go for pruning of the custard apple? And second question, do you find any maggot problem in that? And uneven ripening?
No, sir. See, actually, initial phase, 2 years ago, when crop, see, I tried in all season. One time I got it harvest in a June month itself. We had a problem by the time. See, I understood because of too much of temperature variation. See, we did a pollination in month of February, and then later on, entire the fruit growth happened in summer. Like in Ballari, temperature is too high, and almost we went for harvesting in month of June. By the time we have seen that stalk opening, the backside opening, and as well as uneven ripening. See, whatever crop I'm getting in December, harvest in December and January, absolutely no problem, sir. I'm getting very good quality. Sweet also excellent.
Okay.
Dr. Pandey, Dr. Vikramaditya Pandey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My question was, what is the season of defoliation at your field, Mr. Reddy?
Sir, this time I tried with 14th August, we gone for spraying Ethereal. And by that way, it went for a defoliation. And 21st September, we started pollination. The pollination period will go on for 20 days, sir, not beyond that. So by the time itself, we are getting around 150 to 200 fruit setting. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Thank you,
what
sir.
is the concentration of Ethereal?
Sorry, sir?
Ethereal concentration.
Yeah, 5 ml per liter, 10 grams of DAP we have taken.
Okay.
Along with DAP, 10 gram.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Reddy, Mr. Reddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Reddy. Thank you, Mr. Reddy. Now we go ahead with the next technology. Dr. Vaskar. Dr. Vaskar, I think you have to mute your.
Muted.
So now we go to the next technology. These are hybrids of chili resistant to LCV. I request Dr. Madhavi Reddy to please introduce the farmer.
Yeah, good morning all. As I explained yesterday, we have released 5, sorry, for last 5 to 6 years, chili leaf curl virus has become a very big problem for chili growers. So we released 5 chili hybrids which are suitable for varied market segments. In Telangana state, there are around more than 2 lakh acres chilies being cultivated. There have given the 2 hybrids, Arka Tejasvi and Arka Tanvi, for its cultivation and to see their performance in the field. So I would like to introduce Mr. Peraya, who is an exporter of chili powder to other countries, and he visited us and he asked for the varieties which can tolerate leaf curl resistance. So we have given him those 2 varieties. Now we can see its performance in the farmer's field. Thank you. Peraya
garu maatladtara, unmute cheyandi. Unmute. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Good morning to all of you. My name is Peraya. I am basically a farmer from 72 to 2000. For 28 years, I was actively farming chili crop. Then I became an entrepreneur. Then I am one of the leading exporter in top 2. Around 45,000 tons of chili I am exporting. In fact, I am to meet the export requirements. I am working with several farmers in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. And last few years, I am finding virus is growing year by year. And I have approached a lot of private seed selling companies to develop some very virus resistant varieties. But they were emphasizing only on the yield. They were not caring for the disease tolerance or virus tolerance. Then I approached IAHR. Madam was kind enough to provide me 2 varieties. This is Arka Tanvi, Arka Tejasvi, and I gave it to my farmer here. He has grown in half acre, and 1/2 acre he has grown local variety, and variety is really performing well. And the quality wise also, it is really hot. It is very impressive. It really gains importance in the export market, and the crop is excellent. And kindly, I wish to, you can as well hear from the farmers. And I request you all to emphasize this virus risk. Otherwise, the crop will vanish from our Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. And this is a very, very important work. Very, very important work. Madam, are you able to hear me? Yeah. And otherwise, if this work is not continued, this crop may vanish over a couple of years. And please hear to the farmer his experience, please. Mr. Venkateshwar, Pitam.
బెంగళూరు నుంచి పీరయ్య గారు అనే సారు మాకు చిల్లీస్ ఇచ్చారు 2 వెరైటీస్. 2 వెరైటీస్ కూడా ఎక్సలెంట్గా ఉన్నాయి. వైరస్ అనే దాని మీద తట్టుకోగలిగే శక్తి ఎక్కువ ఉన్నది. 90% ఎబో వైరస్ తట్టుకోగలిగే శక్తి ఉన్నది. కాపు కూడా బాగుంది. ఫార్మర్స్ కూడా మెచ్చుకున్నారు. మిగతా ఫార్మర్స్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు, ఫీల్డ్ చూడటానికి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా ఈ చిల్లీస్ బాగున్నాయి, ఎక్కడ తెచ్చారు మీరు అని నన్ను అడుగుతున్నారు.
Okay, Madhavi Reddy, can you just translate?
Yes, sir. He has grown both of our hybrids along with one commercial hybrid. There in commercial hybrid, 100% virus was there. Our hybrids are showing more than 90% resistance, and yield and quality wise, they are very happy. And farmer says that many farmers are asking for the seed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shashidhar garu undara? Yeah.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. Shashidhar from UHS Bagalkot.
Sorry, I am from US Dharwad.
Dharwad, sorry.
Sorry, sir.
Actually, these hybrids, 5 hybrids were given to Dharwad University to evaluate for their performance and resistance to virus. Dr. Shashidhar, please.
Good morning, everyone. So I am Dr. Shashidhar, working as a professor at University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. So this year we have received 5 chili hybrids from IHR Bengaluru for demonstration. So we have Arka Yashasvi, then Arka Tejasvi, Arka Sanvi, Arka Gagan, and Arka Tanvi. So the planting, the transplantation was done during August month, last week of August, and all the package of practices were done as per the schedule. And so far, when the performance is concerned, out of the 5 hybrids, with respect to the crop stand, with respect to the fruit characters, with respect to the yield, and with respect to the disease resistance, especially the leaf curl virus, among all the hybrids, we found this Arka Yashasvi, where I am standing now, Arka Yashasvi and Arka Tanvi. They are found very good with respect to yield and also the tolerance or resistance to leaf curl virus. Of course, during November month, we have received a continuous rainfall for almost 25 days, where we could see stagnation of water in the entire field. But still then, this Arka Yashasvi, you can see the field, the crop stand, we have not lost not even a single plant in this Arka Yashasvi. And also we have scored the disease for the diseases with the help of our pathologist. Thrice we have scored, and less than 5% this leaf curl virus menace is there. Of course, very less damage with respect to all the diseases. And among the 5
thank you, Dr. Shashidhar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your feedback.
Thank you.
Now, I request the RAC members if any queries are there for the farmers.
It's all right, because I think chili, the varieties, whatever it is released by Madam Reddy, Mother Reddy, I think it is good and they are happy, and also they are getting 90% resistant. I think it is good. It is good.
I
think Dr. Jain has to speak.
Jain has a point. Dr. Jain?
Yeah. My query is that of the 5 hybrids, they have resistance to both virus as vector, or it has only resistance to the virus but not to the vector. What is the scenario? Dr. Reddy could tell. Dr. Reddy.
Sir, it is resistant to virus, sir. We have inoculated artificially. White fly as such won't cause any problem in chili. It only transmits the virus.
It's not a pest.
They are resistant to virus. It is not vector resistant, it is virus resistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chairman, sir, DPI, sir. Our crop is there in Chess. Bhubaneswar also kindly sees, sir, there once.
No, already I've seen that. No, I've seen your experiment. It is performing very well, whatever.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Already. Regarding pungency, are you doing the test in various fields and between the varieties which you have developed and so on? Because that's also one of the important factors which determines the quality.
Yes, sir, it is a very important factor.
Yeah,
please.
Sir, can I intervene, please?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Sir, with respect to pungency, this Arka Gagan is found very, very nice. And actually, this North Karnataka people, they like the pungent chilies. And this is almost as good as Jwala, Pusa Jwala. Farmers they are liking this very much with when they like pungency. So those consumers who prefers to get the pungent chili, they are preferring this Arka Gagan. It is very good pungent chili.
Thank you, Shashidhar. Thank you very much. Even Mr. Pere is also exporting chili powder. He is also looking for pungency. He is very happy with Tejashvi variety, sir. It is having more than 60,000 SHU in Telangana. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Yeah, sir. Now next technology, IHR is working to spread our technologies in northeastern region. Dr. Balakrishna is taking care of this spread. I request now Dr. Balakrishna to describe or explain about his efforts in the northeastern region, especially for the triple disease resistant tomato hybrid Arka Rakshak. Dr. Balakrishna, please.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas. Good morning, everyone. Respected chairman, respected members of RAC, respected director and my colleagues, and my dear farmers friends. I'm glad that we could able to get one farmer from a remote village of Mizoram for this program. So far, last year we had more than 1,500 acres covered by our institute varieties and hybrids, out of which 60% was covered by tomato and other solanaceous crop because of its disease resistance and very high yield. Among this, particularly in Mizoram, last year we have covered more than 1,200 acres of tomato alone, out of which one particular village, Tulete village in Mizoram, has covered more than 50 hectares this year. That means almost 100 plus acres in one village alone, out of which we have selected one farmer, Mr. Lal Fakma, and he will be just showing us the field and also explaining. Along with this, we also have Dr. Malaswamy Kimi madam. She is a SMS horticulture from KVK. She is the one who took the lead in introducing our triple disease resistant hybrids, particularly for bacterial wilt, tomato leaf curl virus and early blight, Arka Rakshak and Arka Samrat. Along with that, this year there is a huge requirement and demand for Arka Abhed also, which is the new hybrid resistant to 4 diseases, including bacterial wilt, TLC.
Okay, Balkrishna, we'll listen to the farmer now.
So
thank you,
now I'll request Madam to start. Dr. Malaswamy Kimi madam, she will explain about the introduction of our hybrids, followed by experience sharing by the farmer. Madam.
Okay, hello. Yes, hello, my name is Dr. Malaswamy Kimi, working as subject matter specialist horticulture in Champhai district, Mizoram. Respected scientists, good morning, everyone. Before introducing the tomato varieties like Arka Samrat, Arka Abhed, and Arka Rakshak, in Mizoram, we never cultivate tomato in large scale. So we always import tomato from other neighboring states. So after introducing the tomato varieties, we started meeting our demand now. So earlier we could not cultivate tomato due to disease like bacterial wilt, early blight, and late blight, and leaf curl virus problem. But after introducing these promising varieties, now the farmers can cultivate tomato even in off season, even during Kharif season. So we never import tomato from other states anymore. So first, in the beginning, 2014 and 15, we introduced this Arka Rakshak variety in Tuipui village. Now in Tuipui village, around 75 families are just depending on these tomato cultivations alone. So after seeing their success stories, other neighboring villages like Tuate village, Tongklai village, and Neidon village and all, they are replicating these technologies and they are cultivating tomato in larger scale now. So even this, now the farmers is standing in Tualte village. Tualte village is now popular. Now we call as tomato village in our state because now they are producing the tomatoes around 4,300 quintals in this year alone. So they are covering Tuate village. Farmers are cultivating the tomato in the area of around they cover around 50 hectares. So they could sold out their tomato, their harvest tomato at the rate of 42 and 50 rupees. But now it is increasing. The price is increasing, and they could sell their tomato products in around at the rate of 90, sometimes 90 rupees, sometimes 100 rupees. Now, so,
thank you.
Yeah.
We'll listen to the farmer, madam.
Yeah, hello.
We'll listen to the farmer now.
Okay.
Farmer.
Okay.
Thank you, madam. Mr. Lal Fakma, please go ahead, share your experience.
Thank you, respect scientists. My name is Silal Fakmoya from, I am 29 years old, and I am staying in Tualte village, Sampai district, Mizoram. My tomato field is about 1 acre, and now I cultivate the true varieties Arka Samrat and Arka Abet now, and we cultivate in open air. This present year we cultivate 2 times. The first crop was already harvested. First time I harvested around about 90 quintals. I am selling around 42 to 57 per kg. During the first season, I could around about 3.5 lakhs. And this present year, this is my second season. Now we was watching. This is my second season crop. Now we start harvesting. I am expecting around 100 quintals now. I am harvesting. We just depending in tomato cultivation now. Before I start tomato cultivation, I used to cultivate paddy and gingers and others. There is no gain. My family income also around 50,000 to 1 lakh only. But after I cultivate tomato crop, I hope my income is now this year. I hope 5 to 6 lakhs. My income will increase. Big difference. Big income is very difference. Now in our village, Tualte, we established TGA, Tualte Tomato Grower Association. Now, in 2019, there are 134 members, family members now, and we selling. This year we selling about 4,300 quintals. In the next coming year, we decide to cultivate 200 family members. We hope to produce more than this year. Our tomato, we are very thankful to your helpfulness, and you introduce a good varieties, Arka Samrat and Arka Abet.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you so much. I now request the RIC members if there are any queries, please.
I think Mr. Farmer, you are having any marketing problem?
No.
Mr. Lalpak,
I have
marketing, no problem. Tomato?
No problem now. We have any problem now.
For marketing, no problem.
Sir, for the
Per
information.
hectare, how much of area you have covered this year in tomato hybrids?
This year, this is the second season. About now 1 acre.
1 hectare.
1 acre.
What is the income you got?
About 5 lakhs now.
Thank you.
This
Dr. Tiku, sir.
Lalpak Moya.
Thank you, Mr. Lalpakma. Sir, for the information of the chair, I just wanted to put one point. Basically, the Department of Horticulture in collaboration with Government of Mizoram has started one storage unit in this village, which is helping large number of farmers to pool the produce and market it to the different neighboring districts. So this is one reason why they are not facing marketing difficulty of tomato.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Balakrishna, and thanks to the farmers and Madam Asamin for popularizing our varieties. Thank you so much, ma'am. And with this, we end this technology. We go to the next technology, rose variety Arka Savi by Dr. Tejaswini. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, respected chairman and RAC members. This is about our rose variety Arka Savi. Normally, roses are thought only for the polyhouse cultivation, and policies makers are also focusing more on the polyhouse cultivation. But it's important to know that 95% of the area of rose is under open field, and demand is also so much about the loose flowers. And this particularly our Rose Savi variety meets the demand of a modern rose for the flower arrangement, also for the loose flower. Now let's hear from Mr. Jagdish. I think Chandrababu video is playing. Mr. Chandrababu. Mr. Chandrababu. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he's growing Arka Savi, and he's introducing both as the cut flower and loose flower. Please, Chandrababu.
Yeah, ma'am. 1 second. Yeah. Hi, scientists, everyone. Good morning. My name is Chandrababu. I am from Kuppam, Andhra Pradesh, represents AP and Telangana states. So I was in a IT field in Bangalore. I was working in an IT company. Once I visited IAHR Hesraghatta exhibition, I came to know about multiple rose varieties. Because my area, a lot of farmers grow other roses. So I thought, why can't we see this? Initially, I planted around 5,000 plants. Sorry, 500 plants to see how the results, climatic conditions will matches for this rose. Later on, I added another 1 acre plants, 2,000 plants I'm growing. So the advantage of this rose is main advantage in the rainy season and in the winter. So here all other local varieties, whatever is there, there is no leaves, no sprouts, or no buds, no flowers. So only sticks are there. So no flower in this season. But Arka Savi, I'm getting the yield, and the demand is also more now because no other rose flowers available in the market. So this one, again, disease resistance variety is there. From most of the disease, it is resistant. However, we need to spray some preventive fungicides and pesticides. So other than that, it's a good variety. And also it is used for garland making. And it is used as a cut flower for decoration in marriages. So recently we usually sell this as a loose flower in the market. One of the marriage decoration person has contacted me. He asked me to leave some length and cut it to use it as a cut flower also. So I given that flower to him, and he used in couple of marriages for decoration. And he also liked that. And he said, from any next marriage, any functions for decoration, I will inform you. You have to give me the rose. So these are demand. And also in nowadays in the market, if I go early to the market. As soon as we go in hours, half an hour's time, the rose will get sold off. So there is a regular buyers who like this flower, and the keeping quality of the flower is also very good. Even I tested in my home for photos and for puja purpose. 1 week it will be fresh for this climatic conditions.
Tejas, we can move on.
Yeah, for 1 acre, whatever I'm earning from IT field, after giving away all the expenditures and all, I get the same amount of money earnings. Only thing is there is a mental work. Here it's a hard work, which is good for health also. And one more thing, I can put it to the committee. So I'm happy about that. In IT, I get whatever salary I get straight away 25-30% income tax I will lose. So agriculture, that 30% I invest.
Tejaswini, there is a network problem.
That's about Chandra Babu. He is from Andhra Pradesh. And now we can hear to Mr. Jagdish. He is also from the IT person.
And the pests or whatever is there. Same.
Okay, Jagdish, you can continue.
Yeah.
Jagdish.
Yeah, please, Jagdish.
Okay. See, Arka-Savi actually has been a very successful thing for me. I've got a 5 acres of plot here in Doddaballapur in rural Bangalore. Okay, and about 2.5 acres I'm growing Arka-Savi, both the plants and the nursery. Okay, I've got about, I sold about, in last 1 year, about 75,000 plants, nursery plants. Okay, and it's been very profitable for me. Okay, I've been selling, and also the nursery plants. See, the good thing about Arka-Savi is like for any farmer's dream, right? In terms of the quality, the quantity, and the price. When I say quantity, most of the farmers, wherever I sold, they come back and tell that they're able to get 25% more yield compared to other roses. That's very good, beneficial for them. Second one is in terms of the quality. Okay, in terms of about quality, especially for even for 24, 48 hours, flower remains fresh. Especially for farmers growing in tier 2 cities, if they want to sell the product in tier 1 city, very, very beneficial. Okay, that's the quality. It's seen that it's in the market that it commands a 20% premium over the other flowers. So in that way, the cost is absorbed. So the quantity, quality, and price is very good. The most important aspect, especially, is in the marketing. Okay, we need to look at 3 segments in the market, what I also do, and also tell the farmers where also they're also doing. One is sell it to the daily, some normal market, okay, where you get, say about 50 rupees per kg, whatever, or 60 rupees. Okay, that's the 50% of your product goes there. Okay, then wedding functions and bouquets, all these places where you sell, where you get a little more premium. Okay, there you can sell about 20% of your product. Okay, the last segment is where I also have been selling it apart from my other products. Arka-Savi I've been selling is on the apartments. Okay, where I sell directly to the end customer. Okay, that's about some another 25%. So in this way, actually, if you differentiate the segment, the normal market, the wedding functions is one market, the apartment. Okay, so in that way, you can actually get a very good income. And what's happening is in tier 2 cities now, if you look at the number of functions, festivals, the religious functions, whatever happens, the temple festivals. So at least about 60 days in a year, you get very good price. You get at least 3 times the normal price. So Arka-Savi has been very beneficial for the farmers. Okay, and the another important thing I would request IHR is to see if they can help the farmers in the export market, because this product has got a very good keeping quality. So the export market is another area which we can tap into. Okay.
Thank you, Jagdish. Thank you. Thank you. We'll explore that export market with Apeda. Times to come. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jagdish. Now I think Manjunath is there. Manjunath, you can start. He's also another IT person, and he has taken the license and sold to many. I mean, almost more than 1 lakh he has sold, and he has supplied to different states also. Please, Manjunath.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Namaskaram to all respected scientists, and we really appreciate the efforts of IIHR to bring these varieties to the farmers. And hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Manjunath. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, right now on the screen, what you guys are witnessing is our field, which is we got the accurate promising yield.
Sorry to interrupt. What name you are joined, please?
Vanavidya.
Manjunath.
Vanavidya.
Okay.
So we got close to witnessing promising yield at close to 28 tons per acre, and the thing is that there are many more advantages growing Arka-Savi. Because right now in the present market is that all the farmers we are imported the varieties from the European countries and all to sustain in the Indian environment climatic conditions. Farmers are pouring more chemicals, whereas the Arka-Savi is brought many more advantages of reducing the fertilizers and pesticides and all these. So we have more advantages on this particular variety, keeping quality is one of the key point, and marketing as well is very demanding in the market. when it comes to no, we are more exploring on all the IIHR varieties to dominate in the market. Like at present, Dutch varieties are the dominating in the market. So all the characteristics when we compare with IIHR varieties are more disease resistance as well as the pest resistant. So we are working closely with the farming community to bring the IIHR varieties to the Indian markets. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manjunath. He is from Tamil Nadu, sir. So we heard from 3 different states. So anything from the RAC members? Anyone wants to ask questions with these farmers?
What is the income? Because regarding Manjunath, Arka Savi has mentioned 30 tons per acre. And what is the income they get?
Mr. Manjunath, can you answer?
Yeah, sir, per monthly, see, when we compare with, the production cost of the flower, which includes the maintenance of the labor, everything will cost 25 rupees per kg. When we see in the market, close to, on an average basis, it is moving 100 rupees per kg. So monthly, yeah. Monthly,
marketing, you don't have any problem. Marketing, you don't have any problem.
No, absolutely no, sir. Monthly, on an average basis, per acre, who is cultivating per acre, they are closely witnessing close to 60,000 rupees per month.
60,000?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. Thank you.
Any other question, please? Okay, if not, we'll go to the next technology, tuberose variety, Arka Prajwal. Dr. Usha Bharti, ma'am, please.
Good morning to the chairman and the respected RAC members. Arka Prajwal is a tuberose variety released from IIHR. It's a single type tuberose variety. It's produced on tall and sturdy spike. The flower buds are bold with pinkish tinge, and the individual flowers are like larger in size, has a better shelf life than other varieties, and it's mainly used for loose flower and cut flower. It has occupied 38% of tuberose growing area. Our farmer Shri Gopal Gowda, he is growing tuberose variety Arka Prajwal in 1.25 acres. I request Shri Gopal Gowda to share his experience on the variety, please.
Gopal Gowda.
Hello.
Heli.
Sir, Kannada matadla, can I speak to Hindi language?
Yeah, Hindi is okay. Hindi also okay. Hindi bandre Hindi matadi.
सबको नमस्कार, नमस्ते। मैं गोपाल गौड़ा है, मैं देवनहल्ली से बात कर रहा हूँ। देखिए, हमें खेत में कढ़ाया है, ये ट्यूबरोज हमें बनाया है, 1.5 एकर्स को ये डाला है, बहुत अच्छा से हम ये निकले है। एक्चुअली बेसिक हम क्या है, हमें सिल्कवर्म सीड्स बनाने वाला था, लेकिन वो फ्री टाइम में क्या करेगा करके सोच के अभी IIHR में मैडम उषा भारती को हम कंसल्ट किया है। लेकिन मैडम ने हमको ये अर्का प्रज्वल को डालने के लिए आइडिया दिया है। इसमें बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत इनकम भी आ रहा है। आपको वीडियो दिखा रहा हूँ। देखिए, हमारे खेत में मैं खड़ा हूँ। इसमें अभी 6 and 7 मंथ का ये खेत है। बहुत सुपर में आ गया है। इसमें डिसीजेस बहुत कम है। बाद में फूल भी अच्छा से आ रहा है। मैडम बोला था ये विंटर सीजन में बहुत कम आता है करके, हम देखेंगे मैडम कैसा आता है विंटर में, कैसा कम होता है करके। अभी देखिए, ये दिसंबर अभी 23rd में ना, अभी हमको मार्च तक बहुत स्टम्प्स भी आ रहा है, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सो मच।
अभी तक हमें महीने के लिए 2.5 टन मार्केट को डाला है। एवरेज 60 and 70 रुपीस एवरेज में चल रहा है। अभी तक हम 3 लाख कमाई किया है, पैसा आ गया। महीने को आराम से 80 to 90,000 रुपीस गारंटी मिलेगा।
थैंक यू गोपाल गौड़ा।
80 to 90,000 पर एकड़ बोल रहे हैं?
हाँ सर।
थैंक यू।
महीने को?
हाँ महीने को।
पर मंथ
सर।
या इट इज पर मंथ।
और कितने महीने ये चलता है
सर? अभी 7 मंथ।
बढ़िया।
7 मंथ हो गया हमें डाल के। लेकिन इसमें क्या है, अभी दूसरा क्रॉप डाला तो 4 महीने को चेंज करना पड़ेगा तो पड़ सकता है। लेकिन ये क्या ट्यूबरोज डाल दिया तो 3 साल चलता रहता है, मेंटेन करना है, इतना ही बहुत।
वेरी नाइस। बहुत गोपाल गौड़ा जी, आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया। आप हिंदी में बहुत अच्छा बात किया आपने, बहुत शुक्रिया। आप
और एक बात सर, आप बाद में और एक बात बताना। इसको स्टंप है ना, ये स्टंप अभी दिखाता हूँ, 1 मिनट। ये स्टंप है ना, ये स्टंप को काली होने के बाद में इसको निकल के गाय और बकरी और बफेलो को डाल दिया तो अच्छे से खाता है, उसमें बहुत आ जाता है। वो सब बहुत फार्मर को ये मालूम नहीं है, ये फेंक के कचड़े में डाल रहा है। इसको खत्म होने के बाद में इसको ऐसा निकल के आराम से डालिए आप। गाय बकरी बुल सब लोग खाता है इसको, बहुत अच्छा फूड है उसको।
थैंक यू गोपाल गौड़ा जी।
थैंक यू।
भास्कर हैज अ पॉइंट टू मेक। भास्कर अनम्यूट सर। भास्कर
थैंक यू।
I was very happy to see him in Hindi.
Yeah.
वो गाय भैंस बकरा खाता तो खाने दो, दूसरे किसानों को भी बोल दो।
सर मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसमें क्या भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं। हमको पूरा सजेशन उषा भारती मैडम दे रहे हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अच्छी से आ रहा है। लेकिन एक ही प्रॉब्लम है मार्केट का। मार्केट पूरा है, लेकिन उसमें क्या होता है, मीडिएटर रहता है ना, वो मीडिएटर 1 केजी में 30 रुपीज और 40 रुपए खा जाता है, वही प्रॉब्लम है
ना। You direct have a contact with the market people because you don't involve the mediators.
हाँ सर, वही है, मीडिएटर को हम बेचना पड़ेगा, वहाँ से तकलीफ है उतना। वो छोड़ दिया तो बहुत अच्छा।
टीकू साहब कुछ बोलना है? टीकू साहब।
नहीं, मैं ये बोल रहा था, वो 30 रुपीज बोल लेता, आपको कितना मिलता है
सर? वो अभी 100 रुपए गए तो हमको वो 70-80 रुपीज देता है, 20 रुपीज वो जेब में रखता है।
नहीं, वो कहाँ से लेता है? आपके यहाँ से कितनी दूर पर लेता है?
वो हमें क्या है, हमें सिर्फ एक मंडी रहता है मार्केट में, वो मंडी वाले को देता है। हम दूसरा काम पे रहता है, हम उसको दे के वापस आ जाते हैं। शाम को उसको क्या कितना रेट गया करके पूछ दिया तो वो क्या बोलते हैं, आज 80 रुपीज गया करके बोलता है। लेकिन फैक्ट कितना जाता है, 100 रुपीज 110 रुपीज वो सेल करता है। 30 रुपए हमको हमारा से वो उड़ता है।
नहीं, मगर आपका मिडलमैन थोड़ा बेटर है। लोग तो बाकी जगह वो 50 लेता है।
धन्य हो गया।
मिडलमैन बेटर है, कई जगह तो वो 50।
थैंक यू सो मच। आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया, थैंक यू सो मच। और नाउ yes sir, we need more farmers like Gopal Gowda ji. Yeah, very innovative and very practical man. So thank you so much. Now we go to the next technology. Dr. Ashwath, his variety, Prosandra variety, Arka Shreya. Sir, please. Chenna, sorry, Arka Chenna.
Sir, good morning, sir. Sir, this is a very small crop, sir, like Prosandra in south. All the 3 states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, it is a very remunerative crop, I can say. Such a small crop, probably you can't imagine that per acre, per every month we can get around 1 lakh rupees per acre. So that is the remuneration out of this crop. And first time in India we have released 5 varieties, and 2 of our varieties are very popular among the farmers. And now an Arka Channam, in Kannada Channam means it's good, nice to see. So we have released a variety and we have already sold more than around 1.5 lakh plants. So there is one farmer, sir, one Mahesh, he is going there. I'll translate after he speaks in Kannada. Mahesh, ಹೇಳಿ.
Mahesh ಅವರೇ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಅನಾದಿಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಬೆಳೆದಂತ ನಾಟಿ ಕನಕಬ್ರನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದೆ. ಅದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು 2016 ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ತಳಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಅವಾಗ ಶ್ರೇಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಾವೇನ ತಂದು ಹಾಕಿ ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಡಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಶ್ರೇಯ ತಗ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಇಳುವರಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಟಿ ಕನಕಾಂಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಈಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ನಾಟಿ ಕನಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 20 ಒಂದು 10 kg ಬಂದ್ರೆ 20 kg ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ 60 ರಿಂದ 80 kg ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಟಿ ಕನಕಾಂಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು 500 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಳುವರಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆದಾಯ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಸರ್. ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೊರಗು ರೋಗ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಇಂದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನಾಟಿ ಕನಕ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್. ಕನಕಾಂಬರಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಸುಧಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ HR-ಗೆ ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ
ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಇದ್ರೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಮಹೇಶ್. ಹೂ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
Sir, normally in the local Cassandra earlier, because of Phytophthora wilt, almost 50 to 60% of the plants used to go within 1 year. So this is slightly tolerant. I don't claim it is resistant. And the local Cassandra per acre, around 10 kg they used to harvest per week. And ours will go up to even 80 to 100 kgs. So almost 8 to 10 times higher yield. So a farmer will get an average of 300 rupees per kg. So in an acre, he can harvest around 100 to 120 kgs per week. So that is why I said it is a highly remunerative crop. It is only bit a labor-oriented crop for harvesting the flowers. Otherwise, it is highly remunerative. Within in 1 acre, easily you will get 1 lakh per month with by net profit. I mean net profit. See, this is like they harvest the flowers and they bring it to the market. So now he is telling for this last 1 month, he is getting 1,200 rupees kg. Otherwise, normally 300 to 400 will be average. But during festivals, you will get around 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. This is about the small crops, Cassandra. And now almost 90% the area is our variety is already enough people are taking it.
Thank you, Dr. Ashwath, and thank you, our Mahesh ji. So, any questions for the farmer, please?
No problem. Next.
Chairman.
Next farmer, Dr. Sir.
Okay, sir. We'll
Thank
go.
you, Mahesh.
Thank you, Mahesh ji. Now, the next farmer is joining from Orissa. I request Dr. P. Srinivas to introduce the farmer and explain the technology, please.
Very good morning. Namaskar to all experts. He is Chandan Khuntia. He is the farmer and in the district Puri, which is a coastal area of the Odisha, and this area is completely affected by bacterial wilt disease in all the Solanaceous crops. So we have been promoting our varieties, entire coastal belt, and several districts, around 5 to 6 districts, we are able to replace the variety with Arka Rakshak, Arka Samrat, and Arka Abhed to some extent. And Shri Khuntia ji came into touch with us in 2018, and we have taken his field as a demonstration field for the various varieties of IHR. He has been growing tomato, and apart from that, he is also growing Teasel Gourd, Arkanachal Gaurav, and Ivy Gourd, that is Arkanachal Kunki, and also Arkanachal Kesri, our mango variety. So around 4 varieties he is demonstrating at his field. And due to the cultivation of tomato, Arka Rakshak, he has been able to not only avoid the bacterial wilt, but also able to get around 12 to 15 kgs fruits per plant. And due to various good characteristics of the tomato, he is getting very nice profit also. So over to Chandan Babu, he can explain detail.
Sir, namaskar.
सर पहले मैं IIHR को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि लास्ट ईयर में मेरे को बेस्ट फार्मर का अवार्ड मिला था, चुनने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। सर हमारे यहाँ पे कोस्टल बेल्ट में बहुत सारे फार्मर्स हैं जिन्होंने ट्रेडिशनल लोकल वेराइटीज का टमाटो करते थे और उनमें से सर 40 to 50% बैक्टीरियल विल्ट भी होता था। लेकिन जब मेरे सेंट्रल हॉर्टिकल्चर ऑफिस में मेरे जानकारी मिला कि अर्का रखरखाव के बारे में, तो ये हाई यील्डिंग रहता है और बैक्टीरियल विल्ट उनमें से बहुत कम होता है। तो पहले मैं 300 प्लांट लगाने के लिए डिसाइड किया, उनसे सीड भी लाया था और 300 प्लांट में पहले सीड में जब उसको लगाया तो उनमें से देखा है कि उनका पेड़ का जो ग्रोथ है वो अच्छा रहता है और उनका जो यील्ड है फ्लोटिंग का वो भी ज्यादा है दूसरों के तरफ से। जैसा जैसा दूसरा जो वेराइटीज था लोकल का उनमें से बहुत अच्छा है और इसमें से खासियत है कि बैक्टीरियल विल्ट बहुत कम होता है और उनका जो फ्रूट्स का जो साइज है वो 100 से 110 ग्राम्स भी रहता है और उनका जो हार्डनेस और रखा का उसका जो थिकनेस है जो हार्ड रहता है स्किन का और इजीली हम उसको ट्रांसपोर्ट लेके जा सकते हैं बाइक और साइकिल में मार्केटिंग के लिए। और अर्का रखा का मार्केट में 2-3 रुपया ज्यादा रेट में भी बिग सेलिंग होता है। तो ये एक वेराइटीज है जो बहुत ही अच्छा यील्ड भी देता है, तकरीबन 14 से 15 किलो पर प्लांट पे हार्वेस्टिंग हम करते हैं। और हमारे फील्ड में जितने सारे फार्मर्स आते हैं देखने के लिए हमने उसको स्टैकिंग करके लगाए हैं और बहुत सारे फार्मर हमारे यहाँ से 5 या 6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जब आते हैं वो देख कर गए हैं और फार्मर्स उन लोगों ने भी जो अर्का रखा का जो सीड्स है वो लेकर उनके फील्ड में लगाए हैं और एक ही एकड़ में तकरीबन 4.5 से 4 लाख तक हमने उसको प्रॉफिट किया है और अगले सीजन में उसको 1-2 एकड़ लगाने का प्लानिंग है और हमारा एरिया में उसको और ज्यादा डेवलप करने के लिए कि हम भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और ये जो प्लांट है ये 3 टाइम्स उसको फ्लोटिंग आता है, फर्स्ट फेज, सेकंड फेज और थर्ड फेज। ये लोग उनको पता नहीं कि ये
चंदन अनम्यूट, चंदन अनम्यूट करिए।
हेलो,
हाँ बताइए, आप बताइए।
सर ये जो प्लांट जो है अर्का रखा का ये सर नेचुरल जो फ्रूट है जो हम नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर में हम उसको जब रखते हैं तो 20 से 25 डेज तक ये नॉर्मल स्टेज में रहता है और हार्डनेस भी रहता है। और ये जो दूसरा वेराइटी से ये अलग है, ये टेम्परेचर भी सहता है और मार्केट में उसका डिमांड ज्यादा रहता है सर लोकल वेराइटीज के दूसरे वेराइटीज के तुलना से। तो हम लोग ये जितने सारे फार्मर यहाँ पे आते हैं वो देख कर जाने से वो भी डिसाइड करते हैं कि उसको फार्मिंग करने के लिए वो यहाँ से 5-6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में बहुत सारे फार्मर भी उसको भी फार्मिंग किए हैं। और सर ये इसमें है क्या कि ये जो 3 टाइम्स जो फ्लावरिंग आता है उसको मेंटेन करके रखने से हमारा जो 150 डेज जो उसको जो मैनुअल में लिखा था मैं पढ़ रहा था तो 150 डेज तक ये प्लांट सर्वाइव करता है, जो कि दूसरे वेराइटीज में ये नहीं है। इसीलिए ये वेराइटीज अच्छा है सर।
Mr. Chandan, one thing I'm asking, you understand English?
Sir.
And you have compared with the local varieties or the OUT varieties. University also released a good number of varieties in tomato, that is bacterial wilt. What is your opinion?
Sir, my opinion is now
रखे से तो बेटर और
वेराइटीज है, मैं भी इसको पहले से लगाया था और फिर बाकी जो इंडो अमेरिकन है कि वो सिंजेंटा का है जो भी कंपनी का है, लेकिन उसमें से अर्का रखिया वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टमाटो। उसमें क्वालिटी हो या उसका शेप हो, उसका कलर हो, मार्केट में डिमांड भी ज्यादा रहता है सर।
It is good. Then it is a better variety. You have only tried with only one variety or any other varieties of Arka?
Sir, 2 to 3 rupees per kg हमको ज्यादा मिलता है सर दूसरी वेराइटीज के।
आप और कोई वेराइटी अडॉप्ट किए हैं अर्का रखा छोड़ के?
सर अवैध भी किया था सर।
और कुछ वेराइटीज अर्का चंदन, सम्राट, अर्का सम्राट भी हमने किए थे सर। कौन सा वेराइटी अर्का और एनी अदर वेराइटीज?
अर्का सम्राट सर किया था सर।
ठीक है, वेराइटीज अच्छा काम करता है. You are getting good yield and also not affecting much for the bacterial wilt.
लेकिन सर मुझे ये अर्का रक्षक ज्यादा मुझे अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन उसको ज्यादा मैं लगाता हूँ फील्ड में. लेकिन कमिंग सीजन में अर्का सम्राट में लगाने को प्लानिंग किया सर. और हम लोग टाइम पे हम कोस्टल बेल्ट में लगाते हैं, उसी टाइम में अभी हमारा 35 से 40 रुपया पर केजी हम टमाटो सेल करते हैं सर.
ना आप मार्केटिंग देखिए, हार्वेस्टिंग सीजन में इतना टमाटो होता है, मार्केटिंग बिकमिंग अ प्रॉब्लम इन ओडिशा. हाँ, दैट इज एवरीवेयर. But what you are facing any problem in marketing?
No sir, no problem sir in marketing sir. Because आप सीजन में हम उसको निकालते हैं सर, हार्वेस्टिंग करते हैं सर.
आपका ट्रांसप्लांटिंग किस महीने में करते हैं?
ट्रांसप्लांटिंग सर सुनना नहीं सर.
किस महीने में करते हैं
सर? 3/3 में सर.
नहीं कौन से महीने में?
सितंबर 15 में सर करते हैं सर.
ओके. और
प्लांटेशन ऑन द फील्ड सर.
और ये 150 दिन चलता है उसके बाद
सर जब से हम प्लांटिंग से लेकर हम जब हार्वेस्टिंग करते हैं और प्लांट क्लोज होता है, तो जब 150 डेज यानी कि 5 महीने तक हम करते हैं सर.
थैंक यू.
ये टोटल मैं उसको रिकॉर्ड कर रखा है.
ठीक है, थैंक यू
जी, वेरी गुड.
समटाइम वी विल विजिट योर फील्ड
सर. मोस्ट वेलकम सर.
अलोंग विद द हेड चेस है ना डॉक्टर आचार्य का साथ हम जाएंगे, देखेंगे आपका फील्ड.
सर IHR का मेरे न्यूज़पेपर में आर्टिकल भी निकला था सर, जो इस टमाटो के बारे में सर.
मार्च तक रहेगा आपका फील्ड
सर? तकरीबन सर फरवरी तक रह जाएगा सर, क्योंकि हम लोग सितंबर 15 में सर प्लांटेशन किया था सर. अक्टूबर नवंबर जनवरी फरवरी तक रह जाएगा सर.
आप मंथली नहीं करते हैं प्लांटिंग ताकि कंटिन्यूअस रहे क्रॉप?
नहीं सर, इसमें अगर जो समर में जो लगेगा तो दूसरा प्लांट लगेगा सर.
समर में कौन सा वैरायटी लगाते हैं?
सम्राट लगाऊंगा सर.
अच्छा, थैंक यू.
Sir, apart from tomato, he is also growing our varieties, IHR varieties, that is Concord, Diesel Gold, and also Ivy Gold. And he is getting very good profit from Diesel Gold also. A very nice crop is growing, and he gets very nice, very good profits from Arka Nilachal Gaurav variety also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas, and thank you, Chandan ji.
सर.
बोलिए चंदन जी, आप बोलिए.
सर एक्चुअली हम लोगों की ये जानकारी नहीं था सर, लेकिन हमारे जो श्रीनिवास सर है, सो हमको सर ये जो बारे में नॉलेज दे, इसके सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर ISR का, और सर को सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर.
Thank you Chandan ji, thank you so much. Now I request Dr. Kundan to introduce Sri Sangram ji and tell about the technology, please.
Thank you sir. Namaskar sir. Respected chairman sir, respected RSC members, elected director sir. Sir, we have developed a very viable mango pineapple intercropping model, which is being adopted not only in Odisha but also in Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And important thing is that it is a very viable approach to enhance the income of the farmers. And from pineapple itself, a farmer can gain 2 times income than the mango. We have with us Sangram Singh ji. He is from Bodh sir, and he will be telling about this technology. सर मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि वो हिंदी में थोड़ा बोलेंगे. और सर हम अप्रिशिएट करते हैं कि मेडिकल इश्यूज होने के बावजूद वो हम लोगों के साथ हॉस्पिटल से जुड़ेंगे. और हमने सर वीडियो सर भेजा है, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा काइंडली वीडियो प्ले कर दें और संग्राम जी अपना जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो शेयर करेंगे. थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू.
संग्राम जी बोलिए.
इस जूम मीटिंग में बैठे हुए सब लोगों को मेरा नमस्कार सर. सर मैं मेडिकल काम में था, लेकिन ये मीटिंग फिर भी मैं अच्छी तरह से अटेंड कर रहा हूँ. और सर ये है कि मैं कुछ 10-12 साल से मैंगो क्रॉप में ही मतलब इन्वॉल्व हूँ, लेकिन ऐसा है कि कुछ लास्ट 3 ईयर्स 2.5 साल हो गया लगभग. इसमें जो मुझे जो भी जानकारी है टोटल में चेस से ही मतलब लिया हूँ सर. पहले फार्मिंग का तो मुझे कुछ ज्यादा मतलब नॉलेज नहीं था. 10 साल पहले जैसे ये सब शुरू किए तभी मैं मतलब चेस के साथ कुछ 7-8 साल हो गया जुड़ा हुआ हूँ. तो मैंगो का टोटल जो प्रोसेस है, मतलब कैसे प्रूनिंग से लेकर हार्वेस्टिंग तक, और जैसे पेक्लोबुटाजोल का यूजेस वगैरह टोटल वो जैसे ही मैं मतलब नॉलेज लिया हूँ। तो इसके बाद जब मैंगो का जो हम 5 मीटर बाई 5 मीटर स्पेसिंग में लिए हैं 160 प्लांट पर एकड़, उसमें से जो मैं पाइनएप्पल के ऊपर अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ, तो इसमें ऐसा है कि सर टोटल जो नॉलेज मैं पहले तो चेस से लिया था, उसके बाद चेस का 1 साल हम लोग यहाँ पे स्टडी किए, मतलब जैसे पाइनएप्पल या दूसरे जो इंटरक्रॉप हुए हैं वहाँ पे, तो पाइनएप्पल का 1 साल में वहाँ पे देखा था, वॉच किया कि कैसे ये सब डिटेल्स हो रहे हैं। तो फिर बाद में मैं अभी कुछ 1.5 साल के ऊपर हो गया, लगभग सेकेंड ईयर होगा ये, तो मैं शुरू किया 1 एकड़ में, मतलब 1 एकड़ का 25%, तो 1 एकड़ में मेरा मैंगो का जो प्लांटेशन है उसका 25% मतलब एरिया यूज किया मैंने। तो उसमें लगभग 2000 से 2200 प्लांट सर मेरा ये हुआ, यूज हुआ, मतलब आप ये किया मैंने प्लांटिंग। तो 5 मीटर के अंदर जो होता है उसमें लगभग जो 16 फीट, उसमें 5 फीट हम लोग जो इंटर का एरिया है, दोनों बीच का एरिया है, उसको हम लगभग कुछ 8 इंच से लेके 1 फीट तक मतलब ने रेजबेड किया। तो वो टोटल मैं पहले से बोल रहा हूँ कि वो टोटल नॉलेज जो है मैं 100% नॉलेज चेस से ही लिया हूँ। तो वहाँ देख के ही मैं फिर इसको शुरू किया, और वहाँ से जो भी साइंटिस्ट हैं वो बिल्कुल बहुत कोऑपरेटिव हैं। तो उसके बाद मैंने वहाँ पे जैसे मेरा अपना खुद का शुरू किया, तो उसको 25% यूज में 25% एरिया में लगभग 2000 प्लांटिंग में किया। तो उसका स्टेज होता है जैसे 200 ग्राम से 500 ग्राम तक मतलब हमने शक्कर लिए थे, तो उसका लगभग 300 ग्राम का हम लोग शक्कर लिया था, 300 एबव भी होगा अच्छे प्लांटिंग मटेरियल। ज्यादातर हमने लिए थे सर इसको क्वीन वेराइटी, और कुछ है उसमें MD2। तो क्वीन वेराइटी जो है सर लगभग 12 या हार्डली 15 महीने तक उसमें फ्लावरिंग हम मतलब शुरू किए। तो उसका जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस थोड़ा मैं बता रहा हूँ। तो उसमें से जो स्टार्टिंग है जैसे इथरेल का यूज किया, इथोफोन, उसमें मतलब जैसे 40 सॉरी मैं थोड़ा रेजबेड से ले जाता हूँ, डायरेक्ट में प्लांटिंग आ गया। प्लांटिंग जैसे किए, पहले रेजबेड किए, रेजबेड के बाद वहाँ पे ज्यादा कंपोस्ट वगैरह है मेरा, वर्मी कंपोस्ट वगैरह थोड़ा भी है मेरा, काउडंग का जो मतलब ड्राई होता है उसको हम वहाँ पे कुछ अप्लाई किए, और थोड़ा बहुत उसमें से हम दिए थे अपना मतलब फर्टिलाइजर थोड़ा बहुत ही अप्लाई किए थे, ज्यादा नहीं, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट ऑर्गेनिक कह सकते हैं। तो उसको होने के बाद वहाँ पे ड्रिप, और फिर बाद में है मल्चिंग। तो प्लांटिंग पहले सर हम कर लिए, लगभग 300 ग्राम का शक्कर जो प्लांटिंग हुआ था, प्लांट टू प्लांट 2 फीट, और रो टू रो है 70 cm, लगभग 2 फुट 3 इंच। तो वो लाइन में हम लोग 2000 प्लांट जो लगभग किए थे, वो 12 महीने के बाद जो है उसमें से हम लोग जैसे 42 लीफ हो गया, तो उसमें हम इथरेल जो है 2.5 ml से लेके 3 ml पर 10 लीटर उसको हम किए। और लास्ट टाइम हमने किए थे वो दिसंबर 6 तारीख को, तो मई 15 तारीख को उसको हार्वेस्ट किए, और फिर बाद में मतलब उसको रिलायंस प्रेस के साथ अपना मार्केटिंग भी टाइप है, क्वालिटी वो हिसाब से थोड़ा मेंटेन करते हैं हम मैंगो का और पाइनएप्पल का भी। तो उसमें से टोटल बेचे। प्रॉफिट लॉस का तो सर मैं बाद में जाऊंगा, लेकिन इसमें ये है कि साल में हम जो 2000 पौधे उसमें लगाते हैं, 25 डिसमिल समझ सकते हैं, 1 एकड़ का 25% हो गया मतलब। तो उसमें से 2000 प्लांट में से कुछ प्लांट मेरा थोड़ा छोटा था तो वो थोड़ा लेट आया। अदरवाइज अगर मेरे खुद का एक्सपीरियंस में ये बोल रहा हूँ, अगर 300 ग्राम एंड एबव का हम एक साइज का अगर पौधे हम ले रहे हैं, तो उसमें से अगर इतने ले रहे हैं तो उसमें 100% अपना फ्रूट फ्लावरिंग आ ही जाता है लगभग 2 से 3 हफ्ते तक। फिर बाद में एग्जैक्ट 5 मंथ में हम उसको हार्वेस्ट कर ही देते हैं। तो पिछले साल का मेरा जो ये एक्सपीरियंस है सर, वो 15 मई को मैं हार्वेस्ट किया था और 16 को मैं बेचा था। एक पीस 900 से लेके 1300 ग्राम का एक पीस उसको 60 रुपीज में सर वहां पे मैं बेचा था। लेकिन मार्केट में भी मैं देखा तो लगभग 50 किलो तक वो होलसेल जा रहा था। तो अगर 2000 को 200 भी हम काट ही देते हैं तो लगभग 1 लाख के ऊपर तो आराम से हो ही जाता है उसमें नेट प्रॉफिट जो है। और मैंगो का उसमें से सर थोड़ा मैं जुड़ना चाहता हूँ। मैंगो जो मतलब जैसे ही वो नॉलेज मुझे मिला है जो पेक्लोबुटाजोल का यूजेस, तो उसमें ये हो जाता है कि सर लगभग 4.5 टन, कभी कभी मुझे 5 टन तक उसमें प्रोडक्शन आ जाता है 1 एकड़ का। तो वो एक ईयर जैसे प्रीवियस ईयर ओडिशा में थोड़ा फ्रूटिंग ज्यादा था तो उसको लगभग कुछ 60 से 80,000 तक मुझे प्रॉफिट दिख रहा था। लेकिन ऑफ ईयर होगा तो उसमें सर उसके प्रीवियस ईयर अगर मैं पकड़ूंगा तो 1,20,000 तक मुझे नेट प्रॉफिट आ रहा है मतलब मैंगो में। हाँ, ये है कि मार्केट से मैं थोड़ा रिलायंस प्रेस में बेच रहा हूँ तो थोड़ा प्राइस थोड़ा अच्छा मिलता है, लेकिन फिर भी अपना क्वालिटी तो हम मेंटेन करते हैं, मार्केट में किधर भी बिकने को कोई दिक्कत नहीं होता है। तो ये हिसाब से मैं पकड़ के चलूं तो अगर फ्रूट से ही मुझे लगभग 2 लाख रुपए का उसमें प्रॉफिट दिख रहा है। और उसमें से जो शक्कर है, जैसे फ्लावरिंग आता है ना सर, तभी 2 to 3 शक्कर मुझे मतलब हम सोच रहे थे, कुंदन सर जी और जो टोटल चेस टीम वहाँ पे जो ट्रेनिंग वगैरह भी मैं अटेंड किया था, लगभग 2 से 3 शक्कर पर प्लांट हमको मिलेगा। लेकिन एक चीज ये बता रहा हूँ सर, एक पौधे में लगभग
संग्राम जी, संग्राम जी, आप थोड़ा जल्दी बोल दीजिए। आप भी रेस्ट लेना चाहिए, आपको भी थोड़ा, आप थोड़ा शॉर्टली बोल दीजिए।
इकोनॉमिक्स पर बारे में बोल दीजिए।
मैंगो वाला, मैंगो व्हाट वैरायटी यू हैव टेकन, व्हाट वैरायटी मैंगो?
मोस्टली सर दशहरी एंड आम्रपली, कुछ यहाँ पे लोकल डिमांड की वजह से हम मल्लिका लेते हैं, और बाकी बैगनपल्ली है, अल्फांसो भी है।
What is the total area you are having? What is the total area?
10 acres of mango orchard and other 5 acres, around 15 acres of orchard.
Which area you are doing in Odisha? Puri district?
No sir, Bodh district.
Bodh mein?
Bodh, bilkul.
It is all right. It's a good place. But regarding this, during this time, you don't have any problem of this rains and other thing, whatever we are getting, because a lot of depressions we are getting and 2 cyclones we got this year. Anything is affected your orchard?
No, nothing sir. Actually ये जो मतलब
both is a distance from coastal areas. I think you don't have a problem.
No,
in coastal
problem,
areas that is a problem. Bay of Bengal, that is a big problem. But this time you don't have any problem for marketing or anything.
No sir, not this time only. I'm not getting any type of problem.
And you are, how many times you have visited Chess, Bhubaneswar,
Chess sir,
for taking technical?
ऑलमोस्ट वीकली 1 विजिट हो ही जाता है। और टोटल यहाँ पे जो मतलब है चेस का टीम तो आके यहाँ पे भी हम ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, और जो यहाँ के स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का जो भी है, जैसे अपना हॉर्टिकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट हो गए कि एग्रीकल्चर, ये लोग भी यहाँ पे सर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम अपने फार्म पे ही किए हैं।
ठीक है, because you might be having a training through the OUAT also. We are having KVK in both. KVK people also there, and also the research station is there in our at Bhavanipatna. They might be coming and taking care of also. But you take the help of the scientists. How many scientists? Our Dr. Acharya and group, those are here at Bhubaneswar. वो लोग कितना बार जाते हैं साल में देखने के लिए आपका क्रॉप?
सर अभी वेरी सुन तो 30 अगस्त को आए थे सर।
30 अगस्त आए थे। ठीक है, थैंक यू
संग्राम जी।
जी सर,
थैंक यू संग्राम। या
थैंक यू कुंदन
जी, नमस्कार
सर। अपना ख्याल रखिए। थैंक यू सो मच।
जी सर, थैंक यू सर।
या now sir, horticulture produce is a perishable commodity, and IHR has been working on making the marketing of such produce easy. And in this regard, Dr. Senthil Kumaran has developed a fruit and vegetable vending van. He'll speak about it and play a video about that van. Please, sir.
Respected Chairman RAC, honorable members and director and my colleagues, we have designed and developed a fruits and vegetable vending van, which is run by solar powered, and it has a evaporative cooling system to keep the produce fresh for 36 to 40 hours. And it has a capacity of 50 crates of 500 kg to 750 kg payload. And it has an audio and video facilities where you can have the announcements and GPS system for tracking, digital balance. And this vehicle, around 24 vehicles have been introduced by Government of Karnataka in Karnataka state and different districts. And it has done a wonderful job during the lockdown period of COVID to take the fruits and vegetables to the doorstep of the customers. And that has been recorded and documented by Government of Karnataka. This video is from the Government of Karnataka. And also we have 15 vehicles supplied to different FPOs in Haryana through the Haryana government subsidy scheme, and one van is introduced in Kerala. So this is a very good concept, and taking the fruits and vegetables in hygienic, fresh to the doorstep of the customers. And we have a recorded video of the Hopcoms driver who is doing in a apartment in which we were not allowed to go inside. Our staff were outside; they were retained, so we could not go inside and show the live video. Now we will be showing the recorded video of the driver who came out of the campus, and then he has given this experiences with the. I will play, sir.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ನಾಗರಾಜು ಆಪ್ಕಾಮ್ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ. ನಾವು IHR ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಆಪ್ಕಾಮ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾಹನ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾವು 200ರಿಂದ 300 kg ಮತ್ತು ತರಕಾರಿ, ತಾಜಾ ಹಣ್ಣು ತರಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯ್ದ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. IHR ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ವಾಹನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳು ತಾಜಾವಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ನಮಗೆ 20-25 ಸಾವಿರ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಂಡವಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ 25% ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 25% ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು 1 ಲಕ್ಷದಿಂದ 1,20,000 ಲಾಭಾಂಶ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಇದು ಭಾರತ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ವಾಹನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
I'll just translate it. Yes. Sir, what he says that one vehicle which is given under his custody by Hopcoms, which is their distributing fruits and vegetable distributing society of government of Karnataka. He takes the fresh fruits and vegetables in the receiving end of farmers receiving end of the Hopcoms, which is Lalbagh, Bangalore. So he will take to apartments or layouts and park the vehicle and sell it around 250 to 300 kg. His selling time is from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Around 300 kg, he used to sell fruits and vegetables, around 30,000 rupees everyday sale, and 25% is a profit, he says. And then the total income the net profit of 1 to 1.5 lakhs per month, he could, from one vehicle, the vehicle is earning 1 to 1.5 lakhs profit by selling fruits and vegetables. And it keeps the fruits and vegetables fresh for a day, and it is easy. It's accepted by the customers for easy, sale.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Any queries, sir?
Good, because it is helping to the farmers. He's procuring and disposing. Very good, very good. I think 1.5 lakhs per month is getting a profit. It's a good
time. It became very handy.
What are the fruits and vegetables? Actually, what are the fruits and vegetables is actually procuring and disposing?
Now, whatever the Hopcoms, there is a society, sir, here, Farmer Society. Whatever the Hopcoms, Horticulture Produce Marketing Society, whatever that they have procured, that he will bring it and give to the people and to the apartments. Almost all, right, including vegetables.
All right, thank you.